open today's edit talking about Connie Carberg. So I learned about her Sunday's game when I was watching the Washington versus Cleveland matchup. Women dominating both sidelines, Jennifer King and Callie Brownson, and Sarah Thomas reffing the game. So that was so cool to see. And then they did a little bit on Connie Carberg, who used to be a female scout for the Jets, which back when it wasn't popular. But fashion tidbit, because you guys know that's where I think, that's where I go. Her wearing this jersey dress reminded me, do we need to bring jersey dresses back? Like, are we gonna make that a thing? Jersey dresses and like low-rise jeans? Let me know. All right, let's talk football. All right, you guys know I could not talk about Alvin Kamara. I am such a huge fan of his. I always say he is my favorite running back in the league, even if he is not the best running back in the league. But I'm ready to put him in the top 2 conversation. I'm ready to go there. I am. You guys, you're not gonna like me for that, but he is so much fun to watch. I feel like his skill set is so unique. I think it's so different than what we see from any of the guys. Like, I mean, you have those guys that just pound the rock, like Zeke and Saquon, Derrick Henry, right? And then he is in that unique skill set, obviously can catch the ball, a strength of Christian McCaffrey's. But there's something about that. It's unreal. 5'6" defenders missed him, and like, they're pulling him down, and he's like, yeah, no, my legs are too strong. This is insane. It's so insane. I love watching him. On to more teams. So we're going to talk today about 6 teams. I tried to narrow it down to 5, but 6 teams in the AFC, 6 teams in the NFC that I cannot wait to see throughout the rest of this season, that I think we're going to see definitely playing in January. Let's jump right into it. We're starting with the AFC. To start this off with the AFC, I wouldn't necessarily say I have this in any particular order. I kind of ordered it, but I'm not ready to like stand by this, like sign my name to this order at all. It's only week 3. We still have so much more to see, but this is kind of who my favorites are right now, and we'll kind of adjust the order as we start to figure out more and get more film from these guys. I do have the Chiefs to start it off, though. They're currently undefeated. They're the reigning champs. There's no reason that they shouldn't be on this list. Next up, I have the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson seeing another step of improvement in year 3. The pieces around him have improved. I'm so excited. I really want this team to get a Super Bowl. After that, I've got these Buffalo Bills. I was so high on Josh Allen this offseason, and I'm so happy that he's living up to that. So many people were saying I was wrong about Josh Allen, and I was not. I will proudly say I've been wrong about people, not Josh Allen. I was a huge fan of his on that big stage in Dallas during the Thanksgiving game last year. I think that's when I realized, oh, he has what it takes. He's not scared at this moment. And that was really, really cool to see. Again, versus Houston, everybody was down on him for the mistakes that he made and the kind of crazy throws that he had. But it was something that, as a rookie, you could tell, like, this guy's got balls. He's not afraid to get out there and throw the ball around and look stupid and make mistakes. And he was able to then refine those mistakes this year, which I would rather see. And I think that Buffalo Bills organization, top down, is built so well, from ownership to the front office to the coaching and both sides of the roster. They're built like a championship team for sure. Next, I've got New England. I always thought like Bill Belichick is more of the GOAT than Tom Brady is. To me, that was just, I don't know. He's the brains behind that operation. So I shouldn't be surprised that they're still just running very smoothly with opt-outs, with a new quarterback, that everything just looks flawless. But I'm still kind of surprised. Like, I expected them to have some hiccups, and I think they will hit some hiccups for sure. They have some competition to face in the weeks coming forward, but they still look very much in this thing. I got the Steelers after that. I was low. This is a guy I was wrong about. I was low on the Big Ben return, but he's been looking good, and the pieces around him look great. That defense is stacked. Mike Tomlin is Mike Tomlin. So I definitely think that we're going to see them going into the playoffs. I don't see them at the Super Bowl, but again, I was wrong about the Big Ben return, so I'm willing to eat my words on that later on down the line. And the little asterisk team that I have on this one, like, I like them. I got a little soft spot for the Las Vegas Raiders. I was like impressed by their showing on Monday Night Football. I do think there's work to be done there. The NFC, my top dogs, guys that I'm watching for to hopefully make a run at it in January. I have the Packers starting this thing off. Aaron Rodgers on his revenge tour. I'm going to keep saying it. Scary, scary sight. Aaron Jones is another dynamic piece that I love on that team. Alan Lazard stepping up in a big spot with Devontae Adams out during the Sunday Night Football matchup versus the Saints. Really, really like them there. The Seahawks are next. Not in a particular order. I want to see the Packers and the Seahawks. I don't know. I have to check the schedule and see if they do face each other this season. But I really do. I mean, it's Russ versus the world. I love this Seahawks team. I think everybody is like rooting for them. They're like secretly like the team. I think nobody really hates them. So I feel like America's kind of rallying behind Seattle this season. And the Rams are next on that list. I know they lost versus the Bills, but they showed that they could initiate that comeback. The Bills are a competitive team. It's not like they lost to like a nobody. So they're absolutely still in it. The Saints. I know there's the questions here of the Breeze potential drop off, but they're too talented. Sean Payton is too great of a coach for me to just not put them in there, and Alvin Kamara is freaking Alvin Kamara. Hopefully when Michael Thomas gets back, they're going to kind of get back on track and be where they need to be, but I'm not counting them out. That'd be crazy to count them out. I do have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on this list as well. I'm not impressed enough by the current wins that they have. I mean, they're not, it's nothing to write home about. I don't know how long. I'm not too confident in putting them on this list, but I can't not put them on there because Tom Brady is the quarterback. That defense looks great. They have strong receivers, a great tight end in O.J. Howard. Hopefully Gronk can show up in the spots where Tom needs him to as we go down the stretch. But I would be crazy not to put them on this list, so they're on here. The Cowboys are absolutely still in this mix. I hope they do something about that backfield, but Dak is showing that he is the quarterback of the future there. I guess we can quiet that Dak versus Wentz debate this year. But those guys, they look good. They look good. They have some work to do, but luckily the NFC East is a dumpster fire. So they should be able to take it. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. Guys, edit. Inserting this clip, the Chicago Bears in the NFC. I can't forget these guys. They're 3-0. It's a sketchy 3-0. It's not like it doesn't seem like a confident 3-0. Like I'm kind of like, how did they get there? But oh well, the record says what the record says, and that can get you into the playoffs. Obviously, that switch to quarterback is going to be super crucial for them. Nick Foles now leading the charge in Chicago over Mitch Trubisky. I'm excited for him. I was excited in the offseason for him to be able to lead a team for essentially an entire season, and he now has that opportunity. I think he can step up in a big moment. And again, they're 3-0. This is kind of crazy. I don't know. Didn't expect that, but they can keep the train rolling. I have to give them a shout out here. That would be silly not to. I got to put some respect on the Bears name. That's all I've got for you guys in this week 3 recap. We're finally starting to get a feel for who teams are, who some of those top guys are in the AFC and the NFC. Let me know down below if you think I missed anybody, if you think I'm absolutely crazy for picking some of these teams. I will talk to you guys so soon.